YouTube, it's Selin here, and can you tell what's different about me today? And if you guessed lips, that's correct, because I got a new MAC lipstick and I'm really happy about it. But besides that, I got my braces off! Oh my gosh! I got them off maybe 50 minutes ago, I want to say, and oh my gosh, I'm just so happy right now. I feel like I just ate rainbows and sunshine, because I just feel like screaming and jumping and dancing and just, oh my, I'm so happy. Anyone that has met me and has had a conversation with me for maybe 10 minutes or so knows exactly how much I hate my braces and how long I've had them on for, because I never stop talking exactly how much I want to rip the braces off my teeth, which sounds kind of weird and gross, but I really did not like my braces. Still don't to this day. I really did not like my braces. But for this video, basically what I'm going to be talking about is my history with braces, like my whole orthodontic record. I don't know if that's what you say, but like everything that I've had with braces, how long I had them on, did it hurt getting them on and off and everything. So I'm going to cover all of that because I've gotten so many requests from you guys, and plus ever since I made a YouTube account, I was like, I'm making a braces experience video. It's happening. No matter when it is, I'm gonna make it. And so I've been really looking forward to this video for a very long time. So maybe in the 3rd or 4th grade, I had a palate expander. And if you guys don't know what it is, which I don't blame you if you don't, I'm gonna make this really easy. It's basically a retainer, except you can't take it out. Like, it's basically permanent, except they can take it out, and they do eventually. So I had that on for maybe about a year or two, and it was really colorful, like blues and purples, and I was so excited because I was like, I really want to get braces, I really want to get glasses, I want to be that cool kid. And I quickly found out that having braces and glasses does not make you cool at all. If anything, you feel like a complete loser because you thought that in the first place. Quickly found that out. So if you're very happy to get braces, I'm not going to ruin your happiness for you, because that's not what I'm here for. You're gonna quickly realize exactly how much braces stink and exactly how big of a pain they are. By pain, I mean physically and just overall, like everything. They're just very annoying. So I had the palate expander, I got that taken off. Then I got my braces and I was really happy. And then maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, I hated them. I couldn't stand them. And then maybe a year or 2 later, which was now maybe 5th or 6th grade, I got them off. Yeah, actually I think it was like 5th grade. So I had them on for maybe a year or so, maybe 2 years, got them off. Then I went back to a retainer, except now I can actually take out the retainer. So I was kind of happy about that because no more braces, and I thought I was done forever, but no. As I will soon enough realize that I'm going to get braces back on, which I'll explain. I had a retainer on and I was supposed to wear it full time, but I did at first. However, it gave me this really bad lisp and I just couldn't adjust to it. It always just made me sound so like, I can't even describe the sounds, but I couldn't speak. It didn't really work. So I only wore them at night, and the second I got home from school, I put them on so that way it wasn't just like as I was going to sleep, and the second I wake up, I'd take them off, because then it wouldn't really be as efficient. So I did wear it, like say I got home at 3, I'd wear it from like 3 to the morning that I wake up. But I took them out when I ate and everything, so then I got my retainer off and they told me I'm getting braces, and I was not very happy. Actually, I think I was happy because I kind of forgot what it was like to have braces, so I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. I was young then. I was still young then. I was still young like now, like back then when I was speaking, but I was like, I was in 4th grade. I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know what pain was. I'm gonna be fine. And I was just kind of looking forward to it. Maybe I'm not gonna have it on for 5 years as I did have it on. Maybe I'm gonna only have it for a year like I did it before. But nope! I had them on for a while. I got them on maybe end of 6th towards 7th grade, and I just got them off today, 10th grade, October 23rd. So that's around 4 to 5 years. I did not like my braces. I always had problems. It would always break, and sometimes it was my fault. Like I would eat like a food that I wasn't supposed to, but most of the time it was, my teeth were very stubborn. Like if they put a bracket on, my teeth would just basically move around, and like it wouldn't let the bracket stay on my teeth. So my teeth were very stubborn. It just took like forever to grow, and I have many photos of me in 7th grade just taking selfies, smiling, and I have like 2 little gaps here, and it makes me look like I have 4 teeth in total. So I just like to completely block out those photos and pretend like they never happened, and that wasn't me because it was just some long lost cousin that I never knew I had. But anyway, they're off, so that was like my history. Okay, now moving on to the pain and like everything that I felt when I got them on, when I got them taken off. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember the exact way it went when I first got them on because they were 4 or 5 years ago, so I don't know the exact like level of pain, and I have a high level of tolerance for pain, so getting them off was different because they used this tool that kept going eeeeee. I was kind of used to it because every time I broke a bracket, which was probably like every month, I'm not kidding, you think I am, I'm not kidding, I probably broke at least 1 or 2 brackets every month until 6 months ago that kind of slowly stopped because my teeth finally started to settle in and they actually started to come out and stuff. But coming off, it was different because there was a lot of water. I felt like I was taking a bath. Like I started laughing in the middle of it because one, I was getting splashed, like my entire chest, my neck, dripping with water. Like I asked for a paper towel, I put it on, it soaked up all the water. It was like, if you know when you spill something, you put like 1 paper towel on and it just doesn't do the job, so I have to get like 10,000 more. It was kind of like that with me because it was a lot of water, so I would advise you to put your hair back and tie it or something because your hair is gonna get wet, because my hair did get wet. I felt like I just took a shower. So it was a lot of water, but I just couldn't believe that they were coming off, so I started laughing. And the orthodontist started laughing too. She's like, it's good when I see patients start laughing and not crying. And I was just so happy because it was actually happening and I didn't think it was gonna happen. And like, I knew it was going to, but I never actually thought it would happen. Does that make sense? Probably not. Yeah, it didn't really hurt that much. The second they put it off, like they basically cut off the brackets. I'm pretty sure they just cut it off because I looked at the tools they used and like I felt around my mouth like when they weren't operating on me. Is that what I'd say? Operating? No. I'm pretty sure they just cut off the brackets, like the wires, and then they took out the little like metal things around the back of your teeth to keep the whole like line of brackets and braces in. So they cut those off, they took it out, and then they started cleaning a lot. And now my teeth are pretty white. I don't know, I thought they'd be more on the yellow side and I'd have like a random white block of white on them because my braces were on for so long, but it wasn't like that. They're actually like all the same color. Like looking into the mirror now, they're all pretty much the same color, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I did do a good job with brushing, so I would recommend to brush every single day, in the morning and at night, after breakfast and before you go to sleep, after you drink milk and stuff, because you don't want cavities. I only had maybe 1 cavity, I think, in my entire life, and that was like years ago, so I never really dealt with cavities because I always did brush my teeth and I took good care of them. And also a quick side note, if you've noticed in my videos, I've never really worn dark lips. I've never worn reds, deep plum, purple colors, browns. Like I've never worn dark colors, and I try to stay away from the pinks because I just didn't like the way it looked with braces. I felt like people would see it as a girl like playing around with her mom's makeup, like with the blue eyeshadow and like the red lips, you know what I mean? Like those little girls when you play. Personally, for me, I felt really insecure about it, so I just never really wore lipstick overall, except maybe some gloss that was somewhat clear. But now my braces are off and I'm not really worried about that. I'm actually pretty happy. So I already got 2 new lip colors in the past few days, and they're both like dark colors. One of them is Max Party Line and the other one is a Bobbi Brown red, similar to this one except not like bright red. It's like a muted red-brown color. And so I'm really excited to be wearing dark lips. And now my teeth are really straight. I have no underbite or overbite because I did have an underbite. I don't think I mentioned that, but I had to wear rubber bands. I did have to wear them in the past year or 2 years. No, 2. I had to wear them in the past 2 years because I started wearing them in 9th grade, I remember. I wore them from the front of my teeth to the back, and then I wore them front, back, and then front, front. So it was kind of like a bridge. And then finally, in the past like 2 months, I wore 2 really heavy-duty rubber bands, which are just basically a lot thicker and like they were the heaviest kind. I wore 2 of those on top of each other, and then I wore 2 boxed ones, like a box around here. Like I had like 4 like little hooks that I could put on my braces, and I basically wore that part at night. So it does change. So you may have less rubber bands as you're growing older, and you may have more. So it really just depends on your teeth. And I think that's it about braces. try to give you guys my tips and everything, what it felt like. So I hope this video was helpful, and I'm really excited to be sharing this piece of information with you guys because they're off! Oh my gosh, I just feel like dancing and singing and screaming and jumping and calling every single person on the planet and telling them I got my braces off and then quickly hanging up. I don't know. I'm just so happy! So I hope you guys enjoy this braces experience video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye everyone!